What lady is that? Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. Did my heart love till now? Forswear its sight, for ne'er saw true beauty till this night.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much. Palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Have not saints' lips?
I? Lips that they must use in prayer.
Oh then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. Grant thou that hast faith turned to despair.
Saints do not move, but to grant for prayer's sake.
Then move not, while my prayer's effect I take.
Madam.
Thus, from my lips, by yours my sin is purged.
Then have my lips the sin that they have took.
Sin from thy lips? Oh, trespass sweetly urged. Give me my sin again.
Madam? Your mother craves a word with you.
What is her mother?
Marry, bachelor, her mother is the lady of the house.
Is she a Capulet?
Aye, sir, that she is.
Oh, dear Count, my life is my foe's debt.
Come hither, nurse. What is yon gentleman? Go ask his name. If he be married, my grave is like to be my wedding bed.
His name is Romeo and a Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
My only love sprung from my only hate. Too early seen unknown and known too late. Prodigious birth of love it is to me that I must love a loathed enemy.
What's this? What's this?
A rhyme I learned even now of one I danced withal.
Anon, anon. Come, let's away. The strangers are all gone.
He jests at scars that never felt a wound. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief that thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. It is my lady, oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses. I will answer it. I am too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all the heaven, having some business, do entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spheres till they return. What if her eyes were there, they in her head? The brightness of her cheek would shame those stars, as daylight doth a lamp. Her eyes in heaven would through the airy region stream so bright that birds would sing and think it were not night. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
Ay me.
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel.
O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Or if thou wilt not, be but sworn, my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more? Or shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though, not a Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for that name which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I never will be Romeo.
What manner art thou that thus bescreened in night so stumblest on my counsel?
By a name I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy to thee. Had I it written, I would tear the word.
My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of that tongue's utterance, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo, and a Montague?
Neither, fair saint, if either thee dislike.
How camest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death, considering who thou art.
With love's light wings did I overperch these walls.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee.
Alack, there lies more peril in thine eye than 20 of their swords. Look thou but sweet, and I am proof against their enmity.
I would not for the world they saw thee here.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their sight. And but thou love me, let me find me here. My life were better ended by their hate than death prorogued, wanting of thy love.
By whose direction foundst thou out this place?
By love, who first did prompt me to inquire. He lent me counsel, and I lent him eyes.
Thou know'st the mask of night is on my face. Else would a maiden blush bepaint my cheek for that which thou hast heard me speak tonight. Fain would I dwell on form, fain deny what I have spoke, but oh, farewell compliment. Thus thou love me. I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. O gentle Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully. Or if thou thinkest I am too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse and say thee nay, so thou wilt woo. But else not for the world. In truth, fair Montague, I am too fond, and therefore thou mayst think my behaviour light. But trust me, gentlemen, I'll prove more true than those that have more cunning to be strange. I should have been more strange, I must confess, but that thou overheardst, ere I was aware, my true love's passion. Therefore pardon me, and not impute this yielding to light love which the dark night hath so discovered.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon I swear that tips with silver all these fruit tree tops.
Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon that monthly changes in a circled orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all. Or if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is the god of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee.
If my heart's dear love,
Well, do not swear. Although I joy in thee, I have no joy of this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lightning which doth cease to be ere one can say it lightens. Sweet, good night. This bud of love by summer's ripening breath may prove a beauteous flower when next we meet. Good night, good night. A sweet repose and rest come to my heart as that within my breast.
Oh, wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it. And yet I would it were to give again.
Wouldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose, love?
But to be frank, and give it thee again. And yet I wish but for the thing I have. My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite.
Madam!
I hear some noise within. Dear love, adieu. Anon, good nurse! Sweet Montague, be true. Stay but a little, I will come again.
Blessed night, I am afeard. Being in night, all this is but a dream.
3 words, dear Romeo, and good night indeed. If that thy bent of love be honourable, thy purpose marriage, send me word tomorrow by one that I'll procure to come to thee, where and what time thou wilt perform the rite. And all my fortunes at thy foot I'll lay, and follow thee, my lord, throughout the world.
Madam!
I come anon, but if thou meanst not well, I do beseech thee.
Madam!
By and by I come, to seize thy suit, and leave me to my grief. Tomorrow will I send.
So thrive my soul.
1,000 times good night.
1,000 times the worse to want thy light. Love goes toward love as schoolboys from their books, but love from love toward school with heavy looks.
Hist, Romeo, hist! Oh, for a falconer's voice to lure this tasseled gentle back again.
It is my soul that calls upon my name. How silver sweet sound lovers' tongues by night, like softest music to attending ears.
Romeo,
My dear,
at what o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
at the hour 9.
I will not fail. 'Tis 20 years till then. I have forgot why I did call thee back.
Let me stand here till thou remember it.
I shall forget to have thee still stand there, remembering how I love thy company.
And I'll still stay to have thee still forget, forgetting any other home but this.
'Tis almost morning. I would have thee gone, and yet no further than a wanton's bird who lets it hop a little from her hand, like a poor prisoner in his twisted gyves, and with a silk thread plucks it back again, so loving jealous of his liberty.
I would I were thy bird.
Sweet, so would I, yet I should kill thee with much cherishing. Good night, good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be morrow. Gallop apace, you fiery-footed steeds, towards Phoebus's lodging. Such a wagoner as Phaeton would whip you to the west and bring in cloudy night immediately. Come, night. Come, Romeo. Come thou day and night, for thou wilt lie upon the wings of night, whiter than new snow on a raven's back. Come, gentle night. Come, loving, black-browed night, give me my Romeo. Oh, I have bought the mansion of a love, but not possessed it. And though I am sold, not yet enjoyed. Oh, so tedious is this day as is the night before some festival to an impatient child that hath new robes and may not wear them. Oh, here comes my nurse, and she brings news. Now, nurse, what news? What hast thou there? The cords that Romeo bid thee fetch?
Oh, I the cords. Oh, let it he's dead. Oh.
What news? Why dost thou wring thy hands?
Oh, well, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. We are undone, lady. We are undone. Alack the day, he's gone. He's killed. He's dead.
Can heaven be so envious?
Romeo can, though heaven cannot. Oh, Romeo, Romeo. Whoever would have thought it? Romeo.
What devil art thou that dost torment me thus? This torture shall be roared in dismal hell. Hath Romeo slain himself?
I saw the wound. I saw it with mine eyes here on his manly breast. God save the mark.
Oh, break my heart, poor bankrupt. Break at once.
Tybalt, best friend I had, O courteous Tybalt, honest gentleman, that ever I should live to see thee dead.
What storm is this that blows so contrary? Is Romeo slaughtered and is Tybalt dead? My dear loved cousin and my dear lord.
Tybalt is gone, and Romeo banished. Romeo that killed him, he is banished.
Oh, God! Did Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood?
It did. Alas, the day it did.
Oh, serpent heart hid with a flowering face! Did ever dragon keep so fair a cape? Beautiful tyrant, fiend angelical, a damned saint, an honorable villain! Oh, that deceit should dwell in such a gorgeous palace!
There's no trust, no faith, no honesty, and men all perjured. Shame come to Romeo!
Blistered be thy tongue for such a wish! Oh, what a beast was I to chide at him!
Will you speak well of him that killed your cousin?
Shall I speak ill of him that is my husband? Oh, poor my lord, what tongue shall smooth thy name when I, thy 3 hours' wife, have mangled it? But wherefore, villain, didst thou kill my cousin? That villain cousin would have killed my husband. Back, foolish tears. Back to your native spring. Your tributary drops belong to woe, which you mistaking offer up to joy. My husband lives, that Tybalt would have slain. And Tybalt's dead, that would have slain my husband. All this is comfort. Wherefore weep I then? Tybalt is dead, and Romeo banished. That banished, that one word banished, had slain 10,000 Tybalts. Tybalt's death was well enough if it had ended there. Romeo is banished. To speak that word is father, mother, Tybalt, Romeo, Juliet, all slain, all dead. Romeo is banished. There is no end, no limit, measure bound in that word's death. No words can that woe sound.
Hide your chamber. I'll find Romeo to comfort you. I wot well where he is. Hark ye, your Romeo will come at night. I'll to him. He is hid at Lauren's cell.
Find him, and give this ring to my true knight, and bid him come to take his last farewell.
Romeo, come forth. Come forth, thou fearful man. Be patient, for the world is broad and wide.
There is no world without Verona walls, but purgatory, torture, hell itself.
A deadly sin, a rude unthankfulness. Thy fault our law calls death. But the kind prince, taking thy part, hath brushed aside the law and turned that black word death into banishment. This is dear mercy, and thou seest it not.
'Tis torture and not mercy. Heaven is here where Juliet lives, and every cat and dog and little mouse, every unworthy thing live here in heaven, and may look on her, but Romeo may not. He is banished. They are free men, but I am banished. And say'st thou yet that exile is not death? Hast thou no poison mixed, no sharp ground knife, no sudden mean of death, though never so mean, but banished? To kill me, banish it. Oh, friar, that damned used that word in hell.
Thou fond madman, hear me but speak a word.
Oh, thou wilt speak again of banishment.
Ah, then I see that madmen have no ears.
How shall they, when that wise men have no eyes? Thou canst not speak of that thou dost not feel.
Arise, one knocks. Good Romeo, hide thyself. Hark, how they knock. Who's there? Romeo, arise, or wilt be taken. Stay a while. Stand. Run to my study by and by, God's will. What simpleness is this? I come. Who knocks so hard? Whence come you? What's your will?
Let me come in and you shall know my errand. I come from Lady Juliet.
Welcome then.
Oh, Holy Friar, tell me, Holy Friar, where's my lady's lord? Where's Romeo?
There, on the ground, with his own tears made drunk.
Oh, he's even in my mistress' case, just in her case. A woeful sympathy, piteous predicament. Even so lies she, blubbering and weeping, weeping and blubbering. Stand up, stand up, stand, and you be a man for Juliet's sake. For her sake, rise and stand.
Nurse?
Oh, sir, well, death's the end of all.
Speakest thou of Juliet? How is it with her? Does she not think me an old murderer? Where is she? And how doth she? And what says my concealed lady to our cancelled love?
She says nothing, sir, but weeps and weeps, and now falls on her bed and then starts up, and old Tybalt calls, and then old Romeo cries, and then down falls again.
That name, shot from the deadly level of a gun, did murder her. Oh, tell me, friar, tell me, in what vile part of this anatomy doth my name lodge? Tell me that I may sack the hateful mansion.
Hold thy desperate hand! Art thou a man? Thy form cries out thou art, thy tears are womanish, unseemly woman in a seeming man. Thou hast amazed me. By my holy order, I thought thy disposition better tempered. Hast thou slain Tybalt? Wilt thou slay thyself, and slay thy lady too that lives in thee by doing damned hate upon thyself? Fie, thou shamest thy shape, thy love, thy wit. What roused thee, man? Thy Juliet is alive, for whose dear sake thou wast but lately dead. There art thou happy. Tybalt would kill thee, but thou slewest Tybalt. There art thou happy too. The law that threatened death becomes thy friend and turns into exile. There art thou happy. A pack of blessings lights up upon thy back. Happiness courts thee in her best array, but like a misbehaved and sullen wench, thou pouchst upon thy fortune and thy love. Take heed, for such die miserable. Go, get thee to thy love as was decreed, ascend her chamber hence, and comfort her, but look, thou stay not till the watch be set, for then thou canst not pass to Mantua, where thou shalt live, till we can find a time to blaze your marriage, reconcile your friends, beg pardon of the prince, and call thee back with 200,000 times more joy than thou wentst forth in lamentation. Go before, nurse. Commend me to thy lady, and bid her hasten all the house to bed. Romeo is coming.
Oh, Lord, I could have stayed here all night to hear good counsel, what learning is. My lord, I'll tell my lady you will come.
Go hence. Good night. By the break of day, disguised from hence, sojourn in Mantua. I'll find out your man, and he shall signify from time to time every good hap to you that chances here. Give me thy hand. 'Tis late. Farewell. Good night.
That a joy past joy calls out to me. Farewell.
Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet near day. It was the nightingale and not the lark. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, the herald of the morn. No nightingale. Look, what envious streaks do lace the severing clouds in yonder east. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Yon light is not daylight, I know it, I. It is a meteor, to be to thee a torchbearer and light thee on thy way to Mantua. Therefore stay yet, thou needs not to be gone.
Let me be taken, let me be put to death. I am content, so that wilt have it so. I have more care to stay than will to go. Come, death, and welcome. Juliet wills it so. How is my soul? Let's talk. It is not day.
It is. Hie hence, be gone, away. It is the lark that sings so out of tune. Some say the lark makes sweet division. This doth not so, for she divideth us. Oh, now be gone, more light and light it grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Madam.
Nurse?
Your lady mother is at your chamber. The day's broke. Be wary, look about.
Then window, let day in, and let life out.
Farewell. Farewell. One kiss and I'll descend.
Art thou gone so? Love, Lord, thy husband, friend. I must hear from thee every day in the hour, for in a minute there are many days. Oh, by this count I shall be much in years, ere I again behold my Romeo.
Farewell. I will omit no opportunity that may convey my greetings, love, to thee.
Oh, thinkest thou we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not. Adieu, adieu. Oh, my love, my wife. Death that hath sucked the honey of thy breath hath had no power yet upon thy beauty. Forgive me. Ah, dear Juliet, why art thou yet so fair? Ah, here will I set up my everlasting rest. Eyes, look your last. Arms, take your last embrace. And lips, I'll seal with a righteous kiss. Come, bitter conduct. Come, unsavory guide. Here's to my love. Ah. True apothecary. Thy drugs are quick. Thus, with a kiss, I die.
Oh, comfortable friar, where is my lord? I do remember well where I should be. Where is my Romeo? What's here? A cup? Poison I see hath been his timeless end. Oh, churl, drunk all and left no friendly drop to help me after. Thy lips are warm. Yeah, noise? Then I'll be brief. Oh, happy dagger. This is thy sheath. There rust, and let me die.